Today is November 29th. It's very foggy. It's probably 11:30, 12 o'clock. And I'm out just planting some bulbs. And I just thought I'd share a little thing that I've been doing I find handy. I've got in a bucket here, it's getting dirty now, it's perlite, right? So I've got an area here that Gary dug. We're in what we call Froggy Corner. And I've planted a variety of daffodils in this spot. Added a bit of compost on top because it is a bit shallow. It's hard to get them in deep. And now what I'm doing, I've put out some crocuses and I just poke my finger in, even though the compost is a bit sticky. Poke my finger in with my glove and put the crocus in, fill it over, and I just take a little pinch of this perlite, vermiculite. I think it's perlite. It's the puffy white kind, you know. And I just put a little tiny sprinkle everywhere I've planted one. And when we've done that in grass, like over at the base of this rowan tree, we've got a lot of, you can just see them in there. We've been putting lots of crocus. Put a little dot of this, and it helps us to see exactly where we've planted already. And it just goes into the soil. It's good for the soil, actually. Helps with aeration and drainage and all that. So, it's just a little thing that I've been doing. It helps me to remember where I've planted, because I do want to come back. If I was just doing this and leaving it, I don't think I'd bother, but I want to come back and put some more bulbs along, some different things, maybe some snowdrops along the front. I just don't want to be digging or cramming it in where I've got things growing already. So, yeah, I'm going to continue. Little Robin has come and he's trying to see what I'm doing. But the whole garden is very foggy and cold today. So I'm looking forward to going in later, maybe starting a fire and decorating the Christmas tree. Yeah, work on some Christmas ornaments. But got to get these bulbs in. So I'm going to continue. Well, I'm planting more bulbs. This is the Queen Elizabeth pink rose that we planted, and it's started to get in there really good, but the hares have chewed on it. We're finding that the hares are chewing on the roses, which was kind of a surprise, so I've had to put fencing around them. But next to that, this is kind of the pathway that comes down here. Something new. Okay, I've got 6 white Van Vliet or Vliet irises. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's V-L-I-E-T. Very pretty. And with those, I've put blue Camassia called Quamash. Never grown either one of these, but I'm hoping they come up around the same time. I thought they'd look real pretty together. And they both said that they naturalize well. I hope that the rabbits and hares don't chew on them, because that means I'll have to put fencing around that too. And in the front, I'm going to put crocus. And right here at the end, daffodils to kind of anchor it. Because the path comes down, and then this is like, you can turn here. And this little area is where the rowan tree is. It's a mountain ash. And at the bottom is where we're putting all the crocus. And I've also just planted 3 kind of big bulbs. They look like little potatoes. Cyclamen. Always wanted to have cyclamen. And if they get established there, it should be great, because they grow really well at the base of trees, and it's a bit shady here. So, and the fog has come down even heavier, so it's really quiet, kind of like when it snows. And there's a lot of birds. There's a lot of birds kind of... Oh, a whole bunch just flew out of that big ash tree. The fieldfares are up there. There was a little flock of starlings over there. Robin's been coming down and kind of checking out what I'm doing. But I just saw a dunnock on the wall and a little house sparrow, which was surprising, and they were hopping along. See, oh, a whole bunch of little birds just came up into the tree above my head. Chaffinches, I think. Oh! Yep, there's a lot of little birds here. Okay, I've got to get back to planting. Looking forward to going in for a nice hot coffee break. Look at the fog. Eesh. It looks depressing, but it is not. When you're out here in the fresh air, and it's quiet, and you can hear the birds, you can see all the mist from the fog is just on every single little branch. There's little tiny droplets. I'll see if I can go closer and show you. Little tiny droplets, and on days when the sun comes out, they just sparkle. Can you see them? Look at that. That's not going to focus. Ooh, it doesn't want to focus on that branch. See, every little branch looks like little Christmas lights. But what I was going to videotape, and I forgot, down here in the grass, oh, you know, I'm so stiff when I get up. Down here in the grass, can you see that? Can you see all that? Fine little thing. When I first glanced, I thought, is that some kind of fleecy mesh? But no, it's spider web. Look at that. It's covered with the dew. Oh! Oh, it's starlings, and they're imitating curlews. That's so funny. It sounded like a curlew, but it was a starling imitating. Can you hear them up there? Oh. I love seeing the starlings and hearing them. Okay, I gotta get back to work or my battery's gonna run out. Just started a nice warm fire. Nothing more relaxing on a chilly autumn day.